friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind God Updates and God Too, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Robert Irwin shares the powerful reason he fears only one animal, just like his father. Written by Julie Provost, read by Julie Provost. Robert Irwin is just like his father in many ways. Not only does he look like him, but he's also committed to carrying on his legacy of protecting God's creation. Robert is the son of conservationist, naturalist, and animal lover Steve Irwin. Known as the crocodile hunter, Steve passed away in 2006 after a stingray injury to his heart, breaking the hearts of the public, as well as his little family. Robert was only 2 and his big sister Bindi was just 8. Steve's legacy has lived on throughout his children. Robert, now 20, is an Australian conservationist, television personality, actor, zookeeper, and wildlife photographer. Bindi, 25, can be found in similar roles. Both children are taking after their famous father. In an interview with the Brisbane Times on TikTok, Robert is asked a series of questions. The first is about how he relaxes. He answers, "Nature is my relaxation. It's my meditation." Then he mentions his love of surfing. He talks about his favorite movie, Jurassic Park, and then he is asked the most important question. Which animal is he most afraid of? In a prime example of Robert Irwin thinking just like his father, he answers, "My dad used to say crocodiles are easy because they always try to kill you. But people try to be your friend first." Words to live by. And what truth that statement holds. Animals can be pretty black and white. We always have to be on guard around them because we know what they can do, especially an animal such as a crocodile. Humans are a bit of a different story. Friends can turn on one another, which can be challenging to navigate. However, human relationships are blessed by God and needed in this life. Being able to trust and support one another is important. His answer is, however, an excellent reminder to make sure we know what is happening around us. At the end of the TikTok video, Robert talks about the book he is currently reading, The Fault in Our Stars. The clip was a poignant reminder that Robert Irwin is just like his father. Despite losing him at such a young age, he has been able to follow in his footsteps, working to make the world a better place. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things are created by him and for him. Colossians 1:16. Rescuers race to save drowning animal only to realize they've made a mistake. Written by Julie Provost, read by Julie Provost. The Cleethorpes Wildlife Rescue doesn't think twice about saving a drowning animal. Rescuing animals is what they do. However, during this rescue, they made a bit of a mistake. The rescuers were deployed to Thorpe Park, Cleethorpes Beach, in England on March 2nd. This was a response to multiple consecutive reports of a dog stuck in a ditch. They then discussed the drowning animal with the volunteers at Charlie's Angels Lost and Found Pets about a plan in the animal's location. When they got to the location, however, they realized something. The drowning animal wasn't an animal at all. Not a real one anyway. It was actually a statue of a dog. With all the mud and gunk on the statue, it's no wonder people thought it was an actual dog. One of the staff members had rescued it, and you can see photos of it on their Facebook page. Thank you to who reported with good intent, and thank you to our water rescue volunteers for their immediate response. On scene and ready to go in less than 20 minutes. Cleethorpes Wildlife Rescue shared on Facebook. Many in the comments appreciated what the Cleethorpes Wildlife Rescue did. Even in this case, the drowned animal was a statue. I'm just glad that they got there so fast to save the dog. They're the heroes in all the stories. We need more like them. Very cute dog and nice statue. Hat off to your team for rush heading to rescue. Animal supporters, thank you. It could have been real. Glad there are some good people left with compassion. It's comforting to see that the community reached out when they thought an animal was in need and called the rescue. It's also great to know that the rescue team is there and ready to do what is needed. They are, in fact, heroes. Animals are God's creatures too, and it's important to watch out for them, just like we would our fellow man. Let the story be a reminder of the goodness and love that can be found in today's world, even when things sometimes seem a bit dire. There are still people doing the good work and making the world a better place. And whatever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not to men. Colossians 3:23.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.